County High School football. Only on EdmondsonVoice.com. And now, here's Scott and Granville.
Good evening, Wildcat fans. We're in Wildcat Alley. I'm Jamie Carnes, and alongside me is Double D, Darren Doyle. We're here for another live broadcast on the home for Edmondson County Sports, Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. Tonight, the Wildcats will take on the John Hardin Bulldogs in the second round of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. The Bulldogs are coached by Marcus, and I'm not really sure how you pronounce this last name, but it's Heike, perhaps, or Hike, Hyche. So good luck to him, of course. But the Bulldogs are 1-10 on the season so far this year. Their last 3 games have resulted in losses. Their latest coming at the hands of Ballard Memorial over at the Edmondson County Middle School in the Caveland Classic. The Wildcats are coached, of course, by Coach Brad Meredith. Coach Meredith's in his first season as head coach for the Wildcats. They are 6-5 on the year, and since 2001, the Wildcats are 0-1 against the Bulldogs. And their last game was a loss to Allen County Scottsville here in Wildcat Alley just last night in the Caveland Classic. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the McReynolds Physical Therapy Injury Report and discuss the keys to victory for the Cats here in the second night of the Caveland Classic. You're listening to Wildcats Live, only on the Edmondson Voice.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmondson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmondson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. A-Plus Family Healthcare is now in Edmondson County Schools, bringing hometown healthcare to our students with A-Plus Kid Care. Keeping our kids healthy gives them the best opportunity to learn and grow while staying at school. We utilize telehealth technology that allows parents to join their child's visit remotely. A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Healthcare, care is what we do.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmondson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. This is the Caveland Classic. We're in Wildcat Alley. And the Cats take on John Hardin tonight in their second round game. And with me in the booth, of course, is Double D, Darren Doyle. He'll have that injury report. Welcome back, Double D.
Thank you, Jamie. You caught me with a piece of pizza in my mouth. We're trying to scarf down some supper here.
Yep.
Courtesy of the Wildcat Basketball Boosters, and we appreciate that very much.
Yes.
For you guys. Injuries tonight, we got Tyler Wilson, who has been cleared. He was cleared last night, didn't play last night. He was going to see limited minutes starting out. Don't know if we'll see him or not. We also heard that Carter Swihart is questionable tonight. He is warming up with the team. We can see him down there. But he's been sick, fighting some illness, so we'll see how that turns out as well. Of course, Dalen Cook is out for the season with an injury. And Jasper Young out for a couple of weeks. Got an injury here that he's fooling with. So got a little bit of drama on the injury list, but hopefully not too bad. Everybody else suited up, ready to play tonight.
Tonight's first half is brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare in Brownsville. We're going to take another break when we come back. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We're going to keep it right here because we don't have a lot of time. But anyway, Keppel Auction Realty and H&K Construction will sponsor the Keys to Victory tonight, as always. What about the Keys to Victory for the Cats?
Keys to victory tonight, Jamie. Got to keep Lane off the boards tonight for John Hardin. This is an athletic team. They have a tendency to overplay. They will press at times. Cats got to look for some backdoor opportunities on those overplays. They're going to cheat a little bit, so Cats have to see take advantage of some opportunities when they have them. Got to get up and down the court tonight in transition. There were some missed opportunities to push the ball last night at Allen County. We mentioned some of those during the game. Anytime you've got an opportunity to push that ball, do it. And it cost them some points last night. Coach Brad Meredith does not want this to be a slow-down team. He wants to try to keep up with the pace, get up and down the court, do those things, Jamie, and I think we're going to have a good shot at a win tonight.
Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Josh Roney's State Farm Insurance. For the visitors on the scoreboard from John Hardin, they start at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 2, Darius Bennett. At forward, a 6'1 junior, number 23, Robert Bertolucci. I think that's how you say that, Bertolucci. At guard, a 6'1 sophomore, number 25, Chaz Jones. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 30, Charles Lawrence. And at forward, a 6'2 sophomore, number 33, DJ Hightower. And we'll let Scott Lindsay down at the scorers table tell us about the starters for Edmonson County here shortly. Right now they're doing the presentation of the sponsorship check, the giant check, if you will, to the high school from Scott Lindsay, Vice President of Rafferty's. And again, we can't sing the praises of Scott Lindsay enough for what he's done here in the county and the continued support he gives us here at the Caveland Classic.
Yeah, you can't beat Scott Lindsay. Been a friend of our community for many, many years. We appreciate that so much. And there just wouldn't be a Caveland Classic without Scott Lindsay. So
that's right.
I've always wanted somebody to give me one of those big foam checks.
Yes.
You really got to be somebody, Jamie, for somebody to hand you.
Or usually if you won a lot of money.
Exactly. Or if you're giving them a check,
yes.
A lot of times you got to be somebody to give one of those checks.
Yeah, I never had the occasion to get one of those in either case.
Right. Oh, goodness.
The Bulldogs are wearing black tonight. They'll have white numerals and letters. Their uniforms are trimmed in red. Cats are in their home white uniforms with blue numerals and letters trimmed in red. And we'll throw it down to Scott Lindsay, House PA man, for the announcement of the Wildcat starters.
And now it's time to introduce tonight's starting lineup for your Edmonson County Wildcats. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 3, Blaine DeWeese. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Ben Sanders. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Colin Doyle. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Braxton Lindsay. And at forward, a 5'11" junior, number 30, Owen Root. The Wildcats are coached by assistant coaches Brian Davidson and Jackson Saucy. And head coach for the Wildcats, Brad Merritt.
Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Josh Roney's State Farm Insurance once again. And the tip-off is brought to you by Edmonson County PBA Kyle White. Hightower will jump it up against Lindsay for the Cats. And we're just about ready to get things underway, and here we go. Cats get the basketball. We have a whistle immediately as Doyle hits the ground. And we have a foul on Bertolucci, his first, team's first. It didn't take long, Darren.
No, it did not.
Doyle with the basketball for the Cats, off to Deweese, right side. John Hardin in a man-to-man. Lindsay out to Doyle. Doyle to Sanders in the left corner. Doyle gets it back. And tries to hit Adam Ruth down on the, Ruth on the baseline. I want to say Adam because it's his dad.
Right.
But ball goes out of bounds and back to John Hardin, or to John Hardin.
Looked like a 2-1-2 trapping defense there, half court trap there by John Hardin.
Bennett to Lawrence for three. They get it down low, put it up, no good. And Cats have the basketball. DeWeese with it. He throws it down low to Ruth. He puts it up and in for the first points for the Cats.
Nice pass and good execution by Ruth.
First quarter action is brought to you by Tom Benson's Kentucky Farm Bureau in the A-Plus Family Healthcare first half. Bertolucci over to Jones. Back out to Bennett. Down the corner to Lawrence. Bertolucci. Bennett again straight away. Bertolucci will try a three left wing. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Bulldogs. He slices a pizza laying here mocking me, Darren.
For any of you at home, you don't know how hard it is to do a play-by-play in pizza at the same time. You can't do it.
Doyle gets it on the left side. Now hands it off to DeWeese. He's up near the center circle. Puts it on the floor, goes up with it, shoots, and we have a foul.
We say that foul's going to be shooting foul here. Blaine DeWeese will go to the line for the Cats for 2 free throws.
SCRTC free throws, of course. First one's up, no good. That one's on Lawrence. His first, team's second of the quarter. Palmer checks in for the Bulldogs. Second shot by DeWeese is up and in. 3-0 in favor of the Cats. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in this Kentucky Farm Bureau first quarter. Bennett with a basketball for John Hardin. He throws it off to Lawrence. Back around to Bennett, right side. Bertolucci in the right corner. He throws it back to Bennett.
Another 2-1-2.
Picked off by DeWeese. He drives, puts it up, and in.
And they're going to count it.
The hoop, the harm, and a chance at that old-fashioned
3-point play, Jamie.
5-0 in favor of the Cats. DeWeese will step to the line and try to make one more. Shots up, and it's in. 6-0 in favor of the Cats. 6:07 left to play in the first quarter. Bennett with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Lawrence down the corner to Bertolucci. He lets a three go, no good. Ruth with the rebound. Lindsey down the floor to Doyle. Doyle, deep three on the way from the left side, no good. Rebound controlled by John Hardin. The pass knocked out of bounds by Ruth. Bulldogs will get it. Lawrence will inbound. Bennett with the basketball. Now, Bennett looking. Lawrence, right side, over to Bertolucci on the right corner. Bennett, Lawrence, back to Bennett, left side three. No good. There's a whistle.
Going to be 3 shots. DeWeese got him on the arm.
Bennett will have 3 at the line here. First one in the air, it's good. Makes it 6-1 in favor of the Cats. He'll have a couple more here. Bad place to foul someone at that three-point line.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Schulenberg into the lineup for the Bulldogs now. Second free throw went in. Third one, it goes as well. Make it 6-3. Bennett able to cut the Cats' lead in half at that trip to the line. Old Sanders has it, goes left baseline, can't connect on the shot. Rebound by Palmer. Down to Lawrence. Lawrence looking in the middle to Palmer, out to Schulenberg. He tries the three and hits it. Dewey's with the basketball. Bounce pass into Ruth. He puts it up and in. Count it. The hoop, the harm, and the chance that old-fashioned.
3-point play, Jamie. 4 points now for Owen Ruth.
8-6. Cats in front. Shot rolls in.
30-second timeout.
Wildcats take a 30-second. 9-6. Lead is in their favor here in Wildcat Alley. Second night of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. If you were here for the first game with us, you'll know that Lady Cats took care of business against Muhlenberg County. They'll be playing in the championship of the Caveland Classic tomorrow afternoon at 2. And the Cats, it looks like, are scheduled to play, and I guess that's regardless of what happens here in this game, that they're scheduled to play Trigg at 12:15.
Yes.
So,
I've had a few people say, ask me about the bracket. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but apparently there is a third game for the Cats, regardless of win or lose tonight. So, not really sure how that plays out, but. And the opponent's the same, I guess, regardless of whether they win.
Apparently, I don't know.
Bennett with the basketball for John Hardin. Bertolucci with the three, the left corner. It's good.
They're not afraid to shoot the three.
No. And they can hit it, too, it looks like. Tie ball game at 9 apiece. Doyle with the basketball. Off to Lindsay. He tries the three. Left wing. It's good.
Got it. First points of the game for Braxton Lindsay. Cats back on top, 12-9.
Bennett with the basketball for John Hardin. Bounce pass to Palmer. Over to Bertolucci. Now Bennett has it back. Left wing. Bertolucci, left side, knocked loose by Ruth. Bennett gets it back. Bertolucci. Schulenberg. Now Bennett just
should have been an offensive foul. It is.
It is an offensive foul. Ruth hits the deck. Cats will get it back.
Also a turnover for John Hardin.
Deweese inbounds to Sanders. Deweese gets it back. Man-to-man defense from the Bulldogs here. Deweese loses the basketball. Schulenberg down the floor to Bennett. Bennett drives, puts it up and in. Make it 12-11. Cats in the lead by 1. Doyle with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. Gets in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Rebound.
A lot of contact there.
Tried to tip the ball back up and in, but couldn't. John Hardin with the basketball. Bennett over to Schulenberg, or to Bertolucci for three, and he hits it.
Well, they like that left side over there.
Yep. 14-12. John Hardin in front of the Cats. Deweese gets to the basket. Goes up with it. Misses, but Lindsay gets the rebound. Now we throw it out to Doyle. Doyle will back it up near the timeline. Sanders, right side. Doyle straight away. Three on the way. No good. Rebound Lindsay. Lindsay puts it back up.
Count it.
The hoop, the harm, and a chance at that old-fashioned
3-point play, Jamie.
That makes it 14-12. Cats trail by 2. Lindsay will try to make that by just 1 here with a free throw.
Substitutions in for the Wildcats. Braden Wright checks in. Also, Carter Swihart checks in. Doyle Deweese will take a seat.
Number 21 just ran in for the Bulldogs, and I do not have 21 on my roster. Lawrence gets the rebound off the miss. Over to Bertolucci, left side. Lawrence straight away. Bertolucci now in the corner to Schulenberg. Now Palmer.
Rejected.
Wright got a piece of that one, I think. Down the floor in a hurry to Swihart. Swihart gets it to Lindsay. Three on the way, straight away. No good, just off the mark there. Ruth with the rebound. Wright over to, tries to get it to Sanders, and it goes out of bounds.
Good effort by Owen Ruth. He's already got 3 rebounds on the night here in this First quarter of play.
Lawrence inbounds to 21. 21 throws it over to Bertolucci. Now Lawrence in the left corner looking. Palmer now at the blocks. 21 for 3 straight away. No good. Rebound by Lindsey. Had his hands on it. We have a whistle. I think the foul's going to be on John Hardin. Palmer, that's his second foul. And that's the team's 5th. So that means that Lindsey will step to the line for a couple of SCRTC free throws. First one's in the air and it's good. 14 all. Tie ball game once again.
6 points now for Braxton Lindsey.
15-14, I should say.
Substitution here for the Bulldogs. That's number 42.
Anton Roscoe, it looks like.
And he's 6'8", Jamie.
Well,
how about that?
That'll get your attention.
Hello. You don't see too many 6'8"ers in high school around these parts. He's as my granddaddy would say, pretty good sized young'un.
Yes. 21 straight away with the basketball over to Bertolucci. 21 gets it back. Top of the key.
Swihart and Roscoe going at it down there, and then we're going to see who the foul's against. Swihart's pleading his case here. They're going to call it against him.
(16-14), Cats in front by 2. 21 inbounds. Cats steal it. Swihart has the basketball. Over to Doyle. Doyle crosses the timeline. Now Ruth over to Wright. He'll try a 3 from the left wing. It's good.
With a hand in his face. 3-pointer by Wright. His first points of the game. Cats on top 19-14.
Bertolucci brings it across midcourt. Schulenberg drives left baseline, puts it in. Looked pretty simple.
Yeah, it was pretty simple. Nice little drive to the basket. Nobody contesting it.
Sanders
to the
for 3, right corner, no good. Rebound Schulenberg. 21 with the basketball, crosses midcourt. Now to Schulenberg, over to Bertolucci. 3 on the way, left side, it's good.
4th 3-pointer of the night, right here. Actually, I should say 4th 3-pointer of the first quarter.
Now Ruth for 3 in the right corner, no good. Rebound tapped, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wildcat. It's a good effort there to get it away from the tall folks in the middle of the lane. Hightower checks back in as as Roscoe will have a seat. We're trading 6'2" for 6'8".
I'll tell you right now, it's never any fun playing against a 6'8" dude.
No, I can imagine. Hightower gets the rebound, but Wright takes it away from him. Wright over to Doyle. Doyle cross court to Sanders. Sanders to Swihart, right corner. Now Doyle gets it back. He'll get up near the timeline. Deweese, right, left elbow. Doyle for 3 straight away. Wright gets the rebound off the miss. Shovel pass to Sanders. He shoots a 3. And right at the end of the buzzer, no good. Right at the end of the quarter, I should say. 19 all is the score. Cats and the Bulldogs all tied up. We'll take a break. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com.
It's not something we like to talk about. It makes lots of folks uncomfortable. But the truth is, it's part of life. Folks have many needs when they lose a loved one, and one of those is a friend. Roy Grable and the staff at Grable Funeral Home have been friends of this community for a long time. Let Grable Funeral Home be a friend to you with pre-need counseling or other services. No one likes to talk about it, but at Grable Funeral Home, you can talk it over with a friend.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. Cats and the Bulldogs from John Hardin. We're all knotted up at 19 apiece at the end of the first quarter. First half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare here in the Grable Funeral Home second quarter.
Wildcats shooting 6 of 14 from the field here in this first quarter for 43%. Both teams getting up and down the court, no problem at all.
John Hardin shooting a lot from three-point range. I know
Yes,
that.
they are. They've already made 4 of them here in this first quarter. Let's hope they don't make any more. How about that?
Yes, I'd be in favor of that.
If you hear any paper rattling or me struggling to pronounce names or numbers, it's because I'm eating a Little Debbie peanut butter cream pie.
That can foul you up a little bit. Bennett with a basketball over to 25. He shoots a 3. That's Jones. That's no good. Air ball on that shot. Wright gets it. Right side. He drives to the basket.
Whoa.
Goes up. And it's a foul. That'll be Hightower's second or third, I think. Well, I'm sorry. It's his first. I thought for sure he went to the bench with a foul or two a moment ago. Right with his first SCRTC free throw. His first one misses. Second one in the air. It's good. 20-19. Cats in front by 1. Bennett with it for John Hardin. Bounces it over to Hightower. Gets in the lane. Goes up with a shot. It's good. Doyle brings it. Wright has it. Left side. Picks up his dribble. Gives it back to Doyle. Doyle near the timeline. Swihart gets into the lane. Gives it back to Doyle. Doyle straight away. Puts it on the floor. Drives into the lane. Goes up with it. And somehow that comes back to John Hardin. I don't know. He must have thought Doyle carried it out of bounds with him, but I thought there was a deflection.
Doyle thought he was going to get a foul called. The shot got blocked, and it went off his leg.
I see.
So tough break there for Collins.
Bennett to Lawrence. Back to Bennett now on the John Hardin end. Jones back to Bertolucci. Over to Bennett. Lawrence for 3. Right side, no good. Rebound by Deweese. Deweese brings it past half court, down to Doyle. He'll bring it back out. Kicks it to Ruth. Over in the corner to Swihart. He'll try a 3. Left side. It's good.
Got it. Swihart takes a shot to the face. During the shot, no call.
Bennett with it. 23-21. Cats on top. 6:16 remaining in this second quarter of action. Bennett will try a 3 straight away. No good. Rebound corralled. Well, Swihart had his hand on it.
Yeah.
But it looks like it was knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't get credit your player for a rebound right there, but we're definitely going to put one down for Carter Swihart.
Now Deweese gets into the lane, drives to the basket, no good. And they're going to ring Deweese up for a foul as he tries to tap the ball away from Hightower. Second foul on Deweese. Lawrence will get set to inbound. Bertolucci brings it across the timeline. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, they'll say, by Wildcat. Jones into Lawrence. Lawrence kicks it out to Hightower. Jones gets it back. He walked. Hightower somehow gets inside.
Cleared him out. That's an offensive foul.
Yep. Takes his elbow and just moves Swihart 2 or 3 feet. And they say you can't do that, Darren.
That's against the rules. But now whether or not they call them remains to be seen. Our old buddy Chris Grimsley checks in with us.
Peyton Halley checked in with us a moment ago, too.
Appreciate everybody checking in with us tonight.
Yeah, Wright gets a lob pass from Swihart. Can't connect on the basket. And we've got another foul.
Boy, another opportunity there missed by the Cats.
That was on Lindsey, I believe, his first. Each team has a couple fouls apiece. Hayes into the game now for John Hardin. He'll take the ball. Bertolucci over in the corner to Schulenberg. Hayes gets it. Lawrence now in the corner to Bertolucci. Hayes straight away. Schulenberg over to Lawrence on the left corner. Bounce pass to Schulenberg. Lawrence, left wing. Hayes straight away. Bertolucci drives. Shot from the blocks goes up on the right side. It bounces in.
Oh, friendly shooter's bounce for sure right there.
23 all, 4:49 remaining in this Grayville Funeral Home second quarter. Ruth spins, puts it right
Nice
in.
spin move.
25-23, Cats back up on top. Hayes crosses the timeline, off to Lawrence. Schulenberg, left corner, three, no good. Air ball on that one. Doyle down the floor to right, left side, drives, spins, goes across court to Ruth. Ruth puts it on the floor, gets into the lane, pump fake.
Should have been a
puts
foul.
up the shot, it rolls in.
Through the contact. 9 points for Owen Ruth. I'm going to start calling him Baby Ruth.
That's a good one. He likes those old school pump fakes. I know that, and I like to see them. Not near enough people use those anymore. And
That's true.
three-pointer by John Hardin there. 27-26, Cats in the lead, still in the lead by 1. We got a full timeout here or 30?
30 seconds.
Okay. First half action of Wildcats Live, again brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare here in the Grayville Funeral Home second half. Glad to have everybody along with us tonight, and hope you've had a Merry Christmas and looking forward to a Happy New Year.
100% agree.
Always wanted to just try what it would be like to experience what it'd be like to be 6'9" or 6'8" and play a game of basketball. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm certainly not 6'8", but being taller than the average Joe, I can tell you you hit your head on more things.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. Shot by Swihart doesn't go. Lawrence with the basketball goes to the other end, shoots, and it won't go. Tapped up, no good, but Lindsay ends up with a rebound. Pass goes out to Sanders, down the floor to Ruth. Ruth drives to lane, puts it up, won't go, but John Hardin pulls the ball. Hightower with a rebound there. Bennett gets the ball, will bring it down the floor. Hayes now with it, right side, drives, loses it, and then Wildcats come up with it some way there. Sanders with it, passes it down the floor to right. Sanders gets it back, three on the way, left side, it's good.
Got it!
Three by Sanders.
Sanders usually doesn't miss if he's got a wide open shot.
Bertolucci, ball
Picked
knocked
off.
away.
Nice job by Braden Wright to throw it off the leg of.
Well, there was a pretty good amount of
Hightower.
contact there between Hightower and Wright as they were going
that's
out of
right.
bounds. Wright will inbound to Doyle. Down the floor to Swihart. Swihart on the right side. Wright catches the ball, gets into the lane, throws it out to Doyle. Doyle puts it on the floor. Ruth with it, jumper from the left side, won't go. And I think they're going to ring Swihart up for a foul down low as he tries to get the rebound. 3 fouls for Edmondson this quarter. Second on Swihart.
Wildcats hanging on to a 4-point lead here. Second quarter of play against the John Hardin Bulldogs, Caveland Classic.
Bennett with the basketball. Throws it over, fakes right and goes left. Bertolucci back to Bennett. Hayes to Schulenberg. Hayes catches it down low now, but can't control it and ends up going out of bounds with the basketball.
Turnover number 5 for John Hardin.
Swihart looks to inbound. I think we got a timeout. This one will be a full. Cats lead it by 4, 30-26. We'll take a break. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
Gravel Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Gravel Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Cats lead this one right now, 30-26 over the John Hardin Bulldogs. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first half. Here in the second night of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic.
What's your favorite dish at Rafferty's?
I don't know. It's hard to beat those clubs. I mean,
I've never had anything on the menu I didn't like. I'll go ahead and say that.
That's me. But the the chicken fingers, any of their chicken dishes are good. But those two are probably my. I like the salads. They have good salads
Salads
too.
are fantastic as well.
And their bread. They have these just light rolls that.
Oh, those are great. A little sweet sauce on
yes,
there, a little glaze.
They disappear before I want them to, but
boy,
they're good. Hayes with the basketball as Edmonson County loses possession there.
Marinated ribeye. It's delicious.
Yeah, that does sound good. In the corner to Bennett. Hayes with it. Gets into the lane. And he gets a foul called. Not sure how a move like that isn't called a walk, but you know, a lot of players these days get away with those types of moves. I know back in our day, probably would have been a travel.
Yeah.
First shot goes up and in.
Well, you wouldn't do that in the CBL.
No.
So for those of you that are not familiar with the CBL, boy, you missed out. That's the Cleviate basketball league. The old Cleviate schoolhouse.
Long and storied history of basketball. Second one also goes in 30-28. Cats lead it by 2. Swihart with a basketball. Sanders with it. Off to Doyle. Doyle puts it on the floor. Right, straight away. Back to Doyle, left wing. Bounce pass into Lindsey. He goes up with it.
Tough
and
shot.
puts it in.
Nice shot by Lindsey.
32-28 Cats.
9 points for Lindsey.
Hayes over in the corner to Bennett. He puts it on the floor. Will back up. Now over to Bertolucci high on the right side. Bennett with the ball again near the blue seats. Bertolucci. And the ball's tipped away by Doyle, who tries to make a steal, but can't manage to get there. It does manage to knock the ball out of bounds. Hayes inbounds to Bennett. We're back underway. Bennett to Hayes straight away. He puts it on the floor. He's going to drive again. Puts it up and in. 32-30. Cats up by 2. Doyle. Lindsey. He'll keep it just for a moment. Lawrence on him. Doyle gets it back. Drives, and he's hammered. Hayes, they'll say, I think they'll give that one to Hayes.
Less than a minute to go here in the second quarter.
Doyle will shoot 2 SCRTC free throws here. First one's in. Make it 33-30.
It's Collins' first point of the ball game. Collin leading the Cats, 18 points a game.
Second one, also good. Lawrence into Bennett. 45 seconds. left in the half. Schulenberg right side, back to Bennett, around to Hayes, now Bertolucci on the left side. Bennett will try a three. It's good. 34-33. Cats by 1. 27 seconds left in the half. Right, off to Doyle. Lindsay into the lane. Jumper, partially blocked. Lindsay gets it back. They'll chase it down. And it stays with the Cats, looks like.
That's dangerous right there.
Yep.
If you're Braden right there, you always just want to try to get that if you can get it.
Right. Inbounds to Swihart. Now to Sanders. Sanders hits Doyle, or tries to hit Doyle as he's cutting through the lane, and they miscue on the pass. Turnover sends it back to John Hardin. 4.8 seconds to do something with it. And ball comes in. Hayes gets it, dribbles it across the timeline. He's going to drive.
All the way to the basket.
Steps his way to the bucket. 35-34, John Hardin up one at the half. Stick around. We'll have the SCRTC halftime show in a few moments with some stats and a recap of the play so far. Until then, you're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
It's time for the SCRTC halftime show on Wildcats Live.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
For over 60 years, Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home, offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Reliable internet and great customer service? 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to SCRTC.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
It's time for the SCRTC halftime show on Wildcats Live.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Have you got your flu shot? You can get it here at Alfred's Pharmacy, and no appointment is necessary. It's quick, easy, and virtually painless. Most insurance will cover with 0 copay. That's right, zero copay. Save time, save money. It really is that simple at Alford's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Get your flu shot today. Alford's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center.
Save time, save money. It's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money. It's that simple at Alford's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. This is the halftime show, and that's brought to you by SCRTC. Halftime, the Cats trailed John Hardin by the score of 34-35. We'll look back at halftime stats and a recap of things. Here's Double D.
Leading the Cats at the half in the offensive side of things. Braxton Lindsay, 9 points. He's got 5 rebounds to go along with it. Owen Ruth, also 9 points. He's got 3 rebounds. Blaine Deweese with 4 points and 3 rebounds. Braden Wright with 4 points and a rebound. Ben Sanders with 3 points. Carter Swihart with 3 points and a rebound. Colin Doyle rounds out the Wildcats scoring with 2 points and a rebound. 5 team turnovers at the half. That's something that you like to see. Cats shooting 11 of 27 from the field so far in the first half. That's 41% shooting. 5 turnovers also for the Bulldogs. Free throws. Cats are hitting 8 of 11 from the free throw line tonight. Not a great free throw shooting team as a whole, 66%. So a little bit better at the free throws during this first half. Free throws for John Hardin. They've hit all 5 of them. Rebounds. Cats are out-rebounding John Hardin at the moment. 14 rebounds for the Cats compared to 10 rebounds here at the half for the Bulldogs. It's been neck and neck, back and forth, back and forth. Cats took the lead early. And just as time expired there at the half, Bulldogs were able to score a point to take the lead going into the half. Cats are down 1, 35-34, Jamie.
Our student athlete of the week, as always, is sponsored by County Clerk Kevin Alexander. Congratulations to sophomore Shelby Souders, girls basketball and softball player. She's the daughter of Derek and Brittany Souders, when she has a current GPA of 4.0. Congratulations, Shelby. You are the Wildcats Live Student Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with some second half adjustments here on Wildcats Live. You're listening to EdmontonVoice.com.
Wildcats Live on the Edmondson Voice is presented by Alford's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Alford's Pharmacy provides super fast service, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside their retail location, curbside service, or even free delivery. Call 270-597-1044 to find out how they can save you time and money.
Save time, save money. It's that simple at Alford's Pharmacy.
If you're listing property or need the services of a professional auctioneer, call Alan at Keppel Auction Realty. And if you need a custom home, addition, or other builder services, you can still call Alan at H&K Construction. Call Alan Keppel today, 270-791-2288. Keppel Auction Realty and H&K Construction, 270-791-2288. Call Alan Keppel today.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. This is the SCRTC halftime show, and the Cats trail John Hardin High School's Bulldogs by the score of 34-35 here at the half. Tonight's second half adjustments are brought to you by CNC Firearms in Brownsville. What do the Cats need to do to make sure they get on the right side of this thing at the end of the night, Darren?
Well, certainly can't complain about a whole lot here. Really like the effort from the Cats so far tonight. They're getting up and down the court. They're doing all the things that Coach Meredith wanted them to do so far, for the most part. The one thing that I think they could do better on, and this was part of the game plan, keep these guys out of the lane. Too easy. There's been some drives to the lane that just seem to be too easy. So let's cut that down. Let somebody come up and meet that ball. Let's forget about that. keep these guys from driving baseline, driving down the middle of the lane. And I think as long as the Cats keep doing what they're doing, got a really good shot here to win over a very athletic team.
We're just about set to get things going here in another minute or so. And, of course, that's the third quarter that we'll be cranking up with here. And that's brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru here in the Patton Funeral Home second half.
It's already been talked about how grateful everyone here is of Rafferty's and Double Dogs. Our friend Scott Lindsay, Senior Vice President of Rafferty's. And even though Rafferty's is a Bowling Green-based business, it still feels like a local business. And when you have a business that wants to put their time and effort into the community, you know, this is just one of the many things that Rafferty's does for our community. They're a big part of our Big Brownsville Bash. Every year they have been a major sponsor of that, have sponsored our car show down there. And, of course, that day at the Big Brownsville Bash brought to you by the Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce. Huge event down there on the square every summer. That's that first full weekend of June. And Rafferty's is there. Scott Lindsay's there being a part of that. And also a big part of our Edmonson County Fair. Rafferty's also helps in other ways with our Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce and a lot of other things that you don't even know about. So definitely want to encourage you to support Rafferty's. Go out, grab you some food at Rafferty's and Double Dogs, and you won't be disappointed.
Or some gift cards to
Absolutely.
give away for birthdays or
Great
to help
presents.
usher in the new year.
Absolutely right.
You can run us one up here if you'd like.
Why not, man? Why not?
Cats are going to get it to start the third quarter here. And Ruth will inbound it to DeWeese. DeWeese dribbles over to the right side, gets it to Sanders. We have a whistle.
And I think that's going to be against Hightower. Remember Officer Hightower?
Yes.
Police Academy.
Yes, I do. Yes. A lot of people, you have to be of a certain age to remember Police Academy.
That's true.
Michael Winslow was my favorite of that group.
Oh, he was crazy.
Once heard him do an oral version of, what was that, the Led Zeppelin song? He did it completely by himself. It was
I think it was Whole Lot of Love.
Whole Lot of Love, that's right. Whole Lot of Love. Meanwhile, while we're talking about music,
there is a basketball
Police Academy. DeWeese is taking an SCRTC free throw and hitting it. Makes it 35 all. He'll have another shot right here.
DeWeese hit the deck down there on a foul there as he drove the lane.
Second shot, no good.
Lindsay
with the rebound. Ruth puts it up. Can't connect. A little bit too strong on the layup there. I know how that is. You're right there and you think, man, I got this bucket. Oh, crap.
You ain't got this bucket.
Or at least that's how I would feel right there.
Yes.
But I know how it is. It's easy to do. Bennett off to Hayes there and over to Lawrence. Now back out to Bennett. Lawrence, right side. Bounce pass into Palmer. Bennett gets into the free throw line. Bertolucci with the three-pointer, no good. Rebound. The Cats go with the basketball. Somebody tried to saddle Ruth there a moment ago underneath the basket. Sanders drives to the basket. Ball deflected, looks like, goes out of bounds. They'll say it comes to the Bulldogs, I think. 35 all. Bennett with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Hayes right side. He bounces it over to Lawrence. Lawrence gets it inside to Hayes, and they get it tied up on the floor. Well, ball comes loose. And
should be out of bounds, man.
Ball is still rolling around.
He should have been out of bounds.
Bulldogs end up with it. Hayes takes it.
That's going to be a charge.
Yeah, good work by Ruth there getting that call. Number 2 on Hayes. And looks like DeWeese going to inbound it. Sanders with the basketball. 35 all. DeWeese gets it, brings it across the midcourt stripe. Puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, jumper from the left elbow, won't go, but
Probably want a better shot than that.
John Hardin with it. Hayes brings it into the half court. Bennett with a three-point attempt, no good. Palmer with a rebound. Bertolucci down low. He puts it up, and we've got a foul down low, maybe on Ruth. First one on Ruth. First shot's up and in.
Bulldogs have not missed a free throw tonight. Did I jinx them good enough, you think, Jamie?
Well, I hope so. Well, they still haven't missed one.
I did not. 7 out of 7.
37-35. Bulldogs back in the lead here. 6 minutes left to go in this Alfred's Pharmacy and drive-through third quarter. DeWeese with the basketball straight away. Lindsay right side. Over across to Ruth. Ruth puts it on the floor, goes left, and puts it up. No good. Can't connect. Bertolucci with the rebound for John Hardin. They throw it Lawrence to Hayes. Hayes has it deflected, but I think they're going to call a foul on DeWeese. Tim Basil checks in. He's watching with us. Glad to have you along, Tim. He wants to know if that's Willie Mays Hayes.
It might be.
He seems like he's athletic like Willie Mays Hayes. If I'm not mistaken, that young man could run.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes he slid a little bit too early. First shot is no good. He'll have another.
That's the first missed free throw of the game.
Let's see if we can get another miss here.
Hey,
We do.
how
How
about
about that? DeWeese got his hand on it, and it kind of tipped it up. It went off the backboard, and he caught the rebound off that. Ruth, left side. Doyle for three straight away. No good. Rebound's caught by Lindsay. And we've got a whistle. I think they're going to call that one on. They're going to call it on Lindsay?
No, Bertolucci.
Oh, I thought they said that he shoved somebody or something.
No.
But it's on Bertolucci, who is also number 23. That's his third foul. He'll be exiting the game for right now. Doyle will inbound. Sanders gets it straight away. Now over to Ruth right side. Sanders, he'll try three from straight away. No good. Rebound by DeWeese. He goes up with it. It's good.
Nice move by DeWeese. Offensive rebound and a putback.
DeWeese seems like he does a little better with some contact in there. Hayes off to Schulenberg.
Body blocked out.
And I think Lawrence got the two there. 39-37. John Hardin up on the Cats. DeWeese drives, puts it up and in.
Nice drive by DeWeese. Cats have tied the score. And a 30-second timeout by the Bulldogs. Coaching staff over here on the Bulldogs side not happy. They found out there was mushrooms and pineapple on the pizza, Jamie. And that makes everyone frown. You know it, I know it, the American people know it.
They're making pizza great again, Darren.
Really, really great.
Huge.
It's going to be big.
Huge pizza. 39 all here in Wildcat Alley. John Hardin Bulldogs and the Edmonson County Wildcats going at it. In the nightcap here, Cats will play again at 12:15 tomorrow against Trigg County, from what we understand, regardless of the outcome of this game. Hayes with it. Off to Bennett. Hayes gets it back. Now Lawrence in the left corner. Palmer off to Schulenberg. Rebound by DeWeese. And we have a whistle, and they're going to call it.
What are we doing? A jump ball? Are you serious?
Ball. He had it and was halfway down the floor.
You Look, you just don't have to call it that soon. Give them a second. The rule is, here's the rule, folks, for you watching at home. That is supposed to be called when neither player, first of all, you have to have two players have possession of the ball at the same time. As Deweese draws a foul, you have to have two players, opposing teams, both with possession of the ball. Neither can control without extra force. So if you have two players that are trying to gain possession of it with less than a second, that's not enough time. Let them fight for it a little bit. At least give them a second. Deweese misses a free throw.
He'll have another one here.
And really what it's supposed to do is keep somebody from fighting. Eventually, essentially, I should say. So you don't body slam somebody. Second free throw is good from Deweese. All right, I'll stop my sermon now. Nobody's listening.
40-39, Cats in front again. Hayes over to Bertolucci. Hayes gets it back from Bennett. Schulenberg down into Lawrence. Lawrence drives and puts it in.
Got to stop him before he gets in that paint. Got two guys standing there. Let him just split the D.
Deweese to Doyle. Three on the way. It's good.
There's a three-pointer. Collins been cold from behind the three-point line, so let's hope that he gets heated up here. We need him. Cats back on top.
Hayes off to Schulenberg. Back to Hayes. He bounces it over to Bennett. Bennett looking. Hayes gets it back. Left side. Throws it to Schulenberg. Back to Hayes. The middle to Lawrence. Lawrence drives, puts it up and in. They can't stop him.
If they can't keep him out of the lane, he's going to score every time.
Yep.
At this point, you got to figure somebody's got to do something different.
Deweese passes down low to Ruth, puts it up off the glass and in.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
45-43, Cats on top. Schulenberg drives the baseline, rebound to Deweese.
Rebound number 6 for Blaine Deweese.
He drives, back tipped by Hayes. It's going to go out of bounds. The Cats get it back, though. Tim says that he remembers the rule on the held ball being 3 seconds or 3 Mississippis for a jump ball back in the day.
I understand. We looked that rule up a few years ago just to see exactly what it says. And the current rule doesn't give you any time. It's obviously the discretion of the referee, but what do we got here? Ben Sanders probably pushing through a screen. Nope, 12. That's Swihart. Something away from the ball, didn't see it, but yeah, so the way the rule states, two players have to each have possession of the ball. Neither one can claim it without excessive force. And you can't make that call in less than 0.5 of a second. You just can't do it.
Right. Jones off to Hayes. Bertolucci down low to Palmer. Lawrence gets it right underneath. He's living down there, folks.
That's 8 points.
He gets an and one there.
8 points has come from Lawrence in the paint, and he's could make it 9 right here.
I think we need to order up a small defensive adjustment and make sure we don't let that young man see the basketball.
Well, make it a medium or supersize it.
His free throw was good, too. Makes it 46-45. Bulldogs are back on top. Deweese with it, straight away. Gives it to Wright, going toward the basket. Ball stripped loose. Doyle manages to get it back. He shoots. Off-balance shot, gets in the lane, manages to get the ball up toward the rim, but he is fouled. That'll be on Palmer. Foul number 3 on him. And that's the 5th foul for John Hardin. Doyle hits his first one. First of 2 SCRTC free throws. 46 all now, tied again.
6 points now for Collin. Chance for the Cats to regain the lead. And he does it.
47-46. Cats in front. Hayes down the floor to Bertolucci. Down low to Palmer. Palmer just sticks it right back in.
He's down there just having a time.
Dweez over to Sanders. Wright gets it, drives toward the basket. Swihart for three, left side. Just short there. And the Bulldogs get it. They're up one. Minute 44 remaining in the third quarter. Lawrence over to Bertolucci. Partially deflected there by Swihart, I think. And Dweez catches it. We're back off to the races going the other way. Wright with it on the right corner. He spins, goes baseline, brings it back out. Doyle with the ball. Gets into the lane, goes up with it. And he hits the deck. We've got whistles. Not sure what they're calling yet. I think a foul.
It'll be a foul on the ground. But that'll be a two-shot foul because that's foul number 5.
Yep. That was on Jones. His first. Shots up and in. Tie ball game once more. Lots of ties.
Yes, 8 points now for Dole.
Lots of lead changes, too.
Have been plenty.
Maybe we'll get another one here. There it is. 49-48 Cats. Hayes with the basketball. Off in the corner to Jones. There. Hayes gets in the middle, shoots. No good. Ruth has the rebound. Throws it off to Dweez.
Oh, my goodness. How do you call that? Great effort by Ruth. He's got all kinds of contact. If nothing else, should have been a push-off. That's terrible.
That's interesting. John Hardin with the basketball. He throws it out to Jones. He'll shoot a three and hit it.
Hand in his face. Taunting the defensive player as he marches down the court.
Doyle will shoot a three. It's off the mark. Rebound by Swihart. He goes up with it. We have a foul. Be nice to get a couple of these back with the clock stopped if we can.
Would be.
Two more SCRTC free throws. John Hardin's coach pleading his case of some sort with the referee. First one's good by Carter. He'll have another. 51-49, 51-50, I'm sorry. Pretty good Van Halen album there.
Yes, it was.
By the way, 45.6 left on the clock in the third quarter. Second one won't go. Palmer with the basketball. Lawrence gets it, brings it across the midcourt stripe. Off to Hayes. 30 seconds. And we got a foul against Ruth. I think that's going to put John Hardin at the line.
Yep.
As they are now in the bonus situation. This seems like quite the long quarter, Darren.
Yeah, boy.
First shot is up and in. 52-50. John Hardin. Hayes will have one more here. It's up, it's off the mark. Lindsay off to Doyle. Doyle in the corner to Wright, left side. Wright gets it to Ruth. Dweez, three on the way from the right side by Lindsay, and he hits it.
Got it. Great ball movement by the Cats against that 2-1-2 defense. If you play it right, you'll always have a man open, but you got to pass efficiently and quickly, and they did it.
Lawrence will try a three. That's off the mark. Cats lead at 53-52 at the end of three quarters. So we'll try one more quarter to see what happens next. Meanwhile, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with more. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Memories don't die, they live on in our hearts forever. A tombstone or marker should be as unique as the one it honors. Whether it's a simple but elegant headstone or a stately family grave tribute, Patton Brantley Monuments will work with you to create an exclusive masterpiece. We offer a large selection of monuments to honor your loved ones, available in all colors of granite and marble with all shapes and custom designs. To learn more about Patton Brantley Monuments, visit pattonfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats in the lead by 1, 53-52 over the John Hardin Bulldogs. Here in the second night of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. This is the nightcap game. And this has been a back and forth ordeal all evening.
All night long, Jamie.
That's a pretty good Joe Walsh song, too, by the way.
Correct.
As well as Lionel Richie tune.
Yes.
There are some people out there that have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay.
But there are some that do.
That's right.
And for you guys, we salute you.
Especially if you're about to rock.
Yes.
Bennett off to Hayes. Now bounce pass to Bertolucci. Lawrence gets it down low again. Back out to Hayes. Almost knocked loose there. Hayes gets in the lane, puts it up.
Come on.
Going to give him an and one. He will go to the line. You know that lead we had? Well, not anymore, Darren. 54-53. Bulldogs up by 1. And the shot goes in, 55-53. Right off to DeWeese. Here come the Cats. DeWeese crosses the midcourt stripe, gets in the lane. Ball comes loose. We got a whistle.
And the John Hardin bench wanting a jump ball.
Hayes gets his 4th foul in that transgression. DeWeese will inbound for the Cats. Ruth, left side. Lindsay off to DeWeese, drives to the basket, puts it up, no good. Doyle gets it, kicks out to right. He puts it on the floor. Jumper, or tries to get it off to Lindsay in the lane, can't. DeWeese gets the ball back. Back out straight away to right. Up high, now Lindsay on the left wing. DeWeese straight away. Cats down 2. Doyle, right, straight away 3, won't go. And John Hardin with the basketball. Here comes Lawrence, bounces over to Palmer. Palmer has the ball deflected and taken away. Lindsay ends up with it. He'll bring it himself.
Great defensive play by DeWeese there.
Doyle straight away. Backs it up in the center circle. Bounce pass over to DeWeese, right side. He takes a long 2 that won't go.
On the line.
Rebound comes off to John Hardin. Palmer off to Hayes. Bennett now. Hayes gets it back straight away. He drives. Not sure how that's not a walk, but he gets the shot off and puts it in. Every time he touches the ball, I want to call him Willie Mays Hayes now. Thanks, Tim.
Yep.
Appreciate that. Right with the basketball. 57-53, John Hardin up on the Cats. Doyle for 3, left side. It's no good. Rebound by Lawrence for the Bulldogs.
Cats getting a little bit of a hurry right now.
DeWeese takes the ball away from Lawrence, but gets whistled for a foul in the process.
4th foul on DeWeese.
2nd foul on the Cats this quarter. And the 4th quarter action brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. Bennett with the basketball for the Bulldogs. Schulenberg to Lawrence, back out to Bennett. Bennett straight away, off to Bertolucci. Bennett, Bertolucci, back to Bennett. Lawrence on the right side. Schulenberg, back out to Bennett. We got 4 out here. Did have a guy running the baseline here. Bertolucci, left baseline. Bennett straight away. Hightower in the middle there, up high at the free throw line. Bertolucci will try a three, right side. No good. Rebound. Doyle.
Good job
to
by
Ruth.
Doyle to save that.
Right to Lindsay. Back over to Wright. Wright will circle back out and around. Lindsay looking. Down on the baseline to Ruth. Gets up.
Tough
puts
shot.
it in. Yep, makes it.
That's great body control by Owen Ruth and a much-needed basket for the Wildcats as they cut the lead to 2.
Love to watch him play right around the basket. He's doing a great job.
Less than 5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Bennett with the basketball. 57-55. Cats trail by 2. 4:43 left in the basketball game. Schulenberg, baseline runner. Goes in. Ruth inbounds. Deweese has it. 59-55. Right. Off to Ruth. Doyle now with it. Lindsay gets into the lane, puts it up, off the glass and in.
Tough shot. Another great shot by the Cats.
Love to get a stop right here if we could.
Got to.
59-57. Cats trail by 2. 4:08 left to play. Bennett with the basketball off to Lawrence in the corner to Schulenberg. One dribble, sends it back out to Bennett. Schulenberg again, he'll try a three from the left corner. No good. Rebound, chased down by Hightower. And Wright was going to try to tie it up. Bennett off to Bertolucci. Bennett to Schulenberg.
Fans wanted to push off there.
Lawrence. We got a whistle.
And something away from the ball there against Lindsay for the Wildcats. I didn't see what it was, but
that's his 4th foul, Darren. Swihart checks back into the ball game. Dweeze will have a seat. Bulldogs take a full timeout, so we'll take a break as well. Cats trail 59-57 to the Bulldogs. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Thanks for making Edmondson Voice your #1 source for local news and information in Edmondson County. Now celebrating 10 years. The Edmondson Voice is now reaching thousands every week through EdmondsonVoice.com, our pre-mobile app, and all our social media channels, including Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and now TikTok. After 10 years, we're still Edmondson County's #1 source for local news and information. EdmondsonVoice.com.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats trail the John Hardin Bulldogs 59-57 here. 3:42 left to play in this second round of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. It's been a close game the whole evening for the Cats. And I'll be doggone, there's Alabama, so you know it's the 4th quarter, but it's a little bit late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they're about to inbound it. I mean, I'm going to have to talk to those guys over at the scoreboard, score table.
You know, all I know is the crowd wants to hear Alabama, Darren.
Well, they don't want to hear 2 seconds of it. Turnover.
Yep, Lindsay with the basketball, outlet to Wright. Wright drives to the basket. Pass over to Ruth. Back out to Swihart. Swihart into the lane.
That shot right there.
Dorwell, left corner three, no good. Rebound controlled by, looks like Hightower has it. Or no, Bennett, I'm sorry. Hayes off to Bertolucci. Bennett gets it back.
Well, another missed opportunity there for the Cats, and they're going to get Ruth for another foul. I think that's going to be 3 on Owen.
You know, that's just not much of a foul. I mean,
that's 4.
Okay, but
no, that is right. They corrected. That's his 3rd foul.
It's 4 fouls on the Cats this quarter,
right?
Though, with
right.
You know, in comparison,
Still
Bulldogs have 1.
Right.
You know, we're stepping up defense. It looks like we're getting more aggressive, but you know it's going to cost us, I'm afraid, with a bonus. Ruth Bennett has the ball now, guarded by Doyle.
A 5-second call. My goodness. And John Hardin's forced to take a timeout. Going to be a 30-second timeout. Good defense by the Cats, trying to get something going here.
They're turning it up.
Cats down by 2.
59-57. Fourth quarter action, as always, brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru here in the Patton Funeral Home, second half. Haven't had anybody foul out tonight. Don't think we did in the previous game tonight either. Or at least for the Edmondson County.
Right, not for the girls.
Had some come pretty close.
Yep.
So Lindsay has 4 fouls. He's not on the floor right now. Does DeWeese have 4 fouls as well?
Not sure. Don't have
That's
that.
me.
Right here.
I don't know. Seems like he has. He may have 4. Lawrence with the basketball. Hayes loses it. Swihart into DeWeese. Here come the Cats.
Got to take advantage here.
DeWeese gets into the lane, drives
like
to the basket, puts it up and in.
Count it.
The hoop, the harm, and a chance at that old-fashioned
3-point play, Jamie.
59 all. DeWeese will step to the line to try to add one more and take the lead.
Really need this free throw right here from Blaine DeWeese. DeWeese struggles. DeWeese, 68%.
That one goes
free
in.
throw line, he got it.
Cats lead it by 1, 60-59. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left to play.
Big play by Blaine DeWeese.
Might be the Lake Forest recruiting firm play.
That is a Lake Forest recruiting big-time play. I'll go ahead and give you that one.
Wright's foul there will send John Hardin to the line. Bertolucci will shoot a couple. First one is in. Tie ball game once more. Bertolucci with the ball. And the lead changes once again. 61-60 in favor of the Bulldogs. DeWeese drives to the basket, goes up with it, gets fouled. Bennett's 4th foul now. Only the team's 3rd of the quarter. DeWeese at the line. First one's up and in. Tie ball game once more.
DeWeese has hit 6 out of 8 from the line tonight. Let's see if he can make it 7 out of 9.
He does.
Nice job.
Cats retake the lead, 62-61. Bennett with the basketball for John Hardin.
And they threw it away. Great defense by DeWeese. He had him shook up a little bit. And they just threw it out of bounds.
You'll like anything they give you here at this
Yes.
point. There's a game this close, 62-61. Minute 59 remaining in regulation here.
Still lots of basketball left. But any opportunity that you can, you got to take advantage of it.
Cats with the ball. DeWeese has it. 62-61. Cats have the lead. Off to Ruth. He takes it. Bounce pass to DeWeese. Puts it in.
What a great decision by Owen Ruth. He drew the defense to him, dished it off the right-hand side. DeWeese for another 2.
Again, like the way that young man plays. Thoughtful. Knows the game.
Partially
Missed
blocked.
shot. Lawrence follows and puts it back in. 64-63. Cats with a 1-point lead. DeWeese, right side. Gets in the lane. Bounce pass over to Doyle. Doyle back to DeWeese. DeWeese picks up his dribble. Tries to dump it down to Ruth, and it goes out of bounds. They send it back to John Hardin.
Well, we've seen the Cats in this position several times this season before. And sometimes they don't do too well under the pressure, Jamie.
Right.
So let's see if they can do it here tonight.
Bertolucci's basically just pushing right off of him, getting kind of physical, and Ruth hits the deck. Bulldog got rung up for a foul, not sure which one.
Offensive foul. Heads up play by Owen Ruth.
Bertolucci, I think. His 4th foul. It's going to put, well, no, it's not going to put Ruth at the line because John Hardin's not in the bonus.
Right.
Or we're not in the bonus yet.
Well, that still wouldn't apply there being a player control foul, but still, Wildcats have the ball and a 1-point lead.
Swihart.
Full court press.
Deweese.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think Deweese thought maybe Ruth was over on that side. (64-63). Less than a minute to play. 58.7 left on the clock. Cats up by 1. Bennett gets it from Lawrence. Off to Hayes. Hayes puts it on the floor. Nowhere to go. Bounces it out to Bennett. Off to Hayes. Right side or left side. Lawrence straight away. Palmer now.
Timeout, Bulldogs.
They've run it down to about 30 seconds, 29.9 on the clock here.
It's going to be a full timeout. We'll keep it here, though, with 29 seconds, 29.9 to play in the ball game. If you're John Hardin here, I think you try to do what's worked for you pretty much the whole game. Now, the Wildcats have been able to kind of shut down their three-point shooting in this second half, so that's not really been a factor like it was in the first half. But what John Hardin's had success at is being able to drive in that lane, get shots, get a few offensive rebounds here and there, but they've done really well being able to slash in that paint. So if you're John Hardin, that's what I'm going to try to do. If you're the Cats, you're going to try to stop that, obviously. Keep those guys pushed out of the lane, and that was something that was part of the game plan going into this thing, Jamie. Coach Meredith wanted these guys to keep these dudes out of the lane, and, if they beat you on a three-point shot with a hand in your face, well, sometimes you have to credit the other team, but certainly Cats have amped up their defense here in this second half, and it's what's been their bread and butter. It's led to some offensive opportunities as well. So let's see what they pull here coming out of the timeout.
Bennett in the backcourt to Bertolucci.
Man-to-man from the Wildcats.
Lawrence over to Hayes. He's going to drive into the lane. Ball deflected partially, and
Just
the Cats
like
have it. Deweese got to take care of the basketball here. Right, and he is fouled.
Now let's not start the celebration yet.
Let's knock down a couple free throws.
Let's do it. Almost 14 seconds on the clock. That's plenty of basketball left with a 1-point lead.
Well, they still have a foul to give, though, so we won't be shooting at all.
That's true. Yeah, I was thinking that was their fifth.
Wait a minute, maybe it is. I think they just hadn't rung it up on the scoreboard yet. Somebody's.
Nope. They're now calling a timeout.
Okay.
Full timeout, Wildcats.
I think that was the fifth foul by John Hardin.
Yeah, it should be 2 shots. Yeah, it's full timeout. So 13.7. So we got 2 free throws here. Now you hit them both. Obviously, you like the position you're in. That forces John Hardin have to shoot a 3. And, of course, a lot of pressure on the Cats right here to hit these free throws.
Kind of like my chances with Wright at the line. I think typically he's pretty good at the line, I think.
He's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. Not had a whole lot of opportunities there. Braden Wright is a 71% free throw shooter on the season. Not too shabby. Wright averages just about 8 points a game. Coming off the bench. And 2 big ones for this young man right here. And, folks, if you've never been in this position, you have no idea. And I tell you, players look at it, they handle it differently. Some players, it really doesn't matter to them at all. Some players, man, it's just everything in life revolves around this right here.
Yep. Well, this young man plays a lot of travel basketball.
He does.
So he's used to this a little bit.
Yeah,
so
he's been in this position before.
Yeah.
Got a good-looking shot. First free throw's up.
It's in.
2-point lead for the Wildcats, 13.7 seconds. Wright will have one more. This is a big one.
Money. 66-63. They got to have a 3 to tie it. We don't need to foul them.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Hayes,
actually, if they want to
let
take
him
it
drive.
right, let them have that all day long.
Yep.
It looked like an extra step to me, Jamie, but
Well, he's looked like he's had one of those all night, Darren. But what do I know? I don't have a whistle.
well, another timeout by the Bulldogs. So I personally think that was the wrong choice for the Bulldogs as they get it within 1. And the Bulldogs have called their last full timeout. Not sure if they have any 30-second ones left or not. But actually, I think the quick bucket just actually did them in.
Gives the Cats a chance to kind of plan something here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to try to go for the steal or foul immediately. I mean, really, you could even foul before the ball is inbounded.
What are the odds they go baseball pass here? We've seen them do that before a little bit.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't do that. That's too much of a gamble. No offense to our guys, but I just don't think they have shown that great of an execution this year to pull off a baseball pass. I mean, unless somebody's just standing down there wide open, of course. But no, I would run a good, man-to-man. It's going to be man defense right here. You just run a good screen play, get the ball inbound. I'm going to try to get the ball to Wright or Doyle, either one.
And they get
Doyle's
it to
got
Doyle.
it right there.
4.8 left on the clock.
1.2 seconds comes off the clock. And the ball is now in the hands of Colin Doyle, the leading scorer here for the Cats. He is a very good free throw shooter, 77%. He's attempted more free throws than anybody on this team this year.
Been pretty successful with them tonight.
That's correct.
First one's up, and it's in. 67-65. Cats in front. 4.8 seconds remain in the ballgame. Doyle has one more SCRTC free throw. There it is.
Money. Colin Doyle, perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
68-65. Schulenberg with 3. Air
That's
ball.
not going to do it. Cats win it.
68-65. That's the end of the ball game here. Cats get a win over John Hardin here in the second round of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Cave Lane Classic. Going to stick around for the CB Food Store post-game show. Hopefully we'll get to talk to Brad Meredith shortly. But until then, keep it right here. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store. Proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery store. Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com. continuing a heritage of caring. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live, EdmonsonVoice.com. Cats win this one over John Hardin's Bulldogs, 68-65. It was a barn burner all the way through. It's time for the CB Food Store post-game show. Tonight's post-game stats brought to you by Grayville and Kearney Tax Service. Before we look at tonight's stats, here's Double D.
And they are interesting stats to say the least, Jamie. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in double figures. And free throw shooting is going to be something Coach Brad Meredith, I'm sure, will be happy about when he gets up here. And speak of the devil, here he comes right now. And I'll just go over some of these stats while he's here. I don't know if he's had a chance to look at the stats or not. But, Coach, as I'm going through the stats right here, I'm just going to tell you a stat here that you're going to enjoy seeing. The Cats were 21 for 28 from the free throw line tonight. That's 75% as a team.
That's big time.
And you guys are normally shooting somewhere in the 65 range, and it's been a struggle at time. And we'll get back to that in just a second. We've got Blaine DeWeese leading the scores tonight with 17 points and 7 rebounds. Braxton Lindsay, 14 points, 9 rebounds. We've got Owen Ruth with 13 points and 4 rebounds. Colin Doyle with 11 points and 5 rebounds. 8 of those, I might say a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line, especially those two right down there at the end. Big-time shots for Colin Doyle. Again, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Braden Wright, 6 points and a rebound. Carter Swihart, 4 points and 3 rebounds. Ben Sanders finishes out the game with 3 points. And as we're joined here by Coach Brad Meredith with Coach's comments, brought to you by Sailors Golf Carts. And, Coach, it's never easy, is it?
No.
It's, we never can just show up and just
say, here's your win. Go home.
Walk out. How about the free throw shooting from the Cats tonight?
I was very proud of him. Like you said, Colin Doyle, senior leader, step up and knock those 2 down at the end. I had no doubt about him, though. I knew that he'd knock those down. Braden knocking those 2 down.
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
I mean, even though he's a sophomore, he's still one of our leaders. He played hard all game. I know he didn't score as many points, but he did a lot of other things for us defensively that a lot of people don't see. So I'm very proud of the whole team. They done great.
Coach, you wanted to keep these guys out of the lane tonight, and at times, I know Lawrence, he had 3 consecutive buckets right in the lane, and at those times you just say, guys, come on. But your guys figured out a way just to push through this, and competing and fighting and that effort. It's just relentless all night.
Yeah, and that's what I kept yelling at. I'm like, you got to have some pride on the defensive end. Have some pride. Get a stop. Have some pride. So they finally did. We were playing that zone and get someone. I was just telling them, pack it in, squeeze that middle, because he was just ripping and driving us to get to the lane, and he's Euro stepping all over everybody. He could get to the lane. He's a big, strong kid, athlete. But yeah, they finally dug in and got a consecutive stops, and that was huge turning point for the game. We kept him out.
Want to brag on Braxton Lindsay, 14 points and 9 rebounds. He's kind of a quiet player. Yeah. He doesn't really do anything flashy. He's not, just knocking you out of your seat, but very, very productive, and he really contributed to this particular game.
Yeah, and honestly, he's probably shooting the best 3-point percentage for our team right now. And that's what we were talking about before the game. I don't care for him stepping out there shooting shots. He made 2 tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been progressing all year long. He set out last year. He didn't play last year, so he's relearning a lot of things, and he's improving every game. And we've been trying to get his motor up, and he's finally started, like you've seen tonight, the rebounds, he had 9.
Yes.
Yeah, so, he's had 7, 8, and 9 the last 3 games. So
big-time plays right there.
Like a lot of what I'm seeing from Owen Ruth.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Owen Ruth plays a lot of what we call old-school basketball.
Yes.
Old-timey ball fakes, and, it's just like he learned by watching old film, and we really like that. and just a smart player. And he
that
fools
stuff works.
He fools us sometimes,
yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah, I think he has 17 brothers, so he's been playing against them his whole life. So that's probably helped out a little bit.
I'm sure it has. And then you've got a kid like Blaine DeWeese, who's a much more aggressive type of player. Leaves his emotion out there too. And let's not forget his free throws.
Came up big time down the stretch.
There's his mom cheering for him down.
Yeah, number one fan right there. Yeah,
but a big game from Blaine. 17.7 boards.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah, keep him out of foul trouble. I get so irritated with him. He had 2 fouls that were just dumb fouls. That's what I kept telling him. Like, son, we need you on the floor. You can't be making them dumb fouls. But he's learning. He got better at it. He learned how to play with foul trouble tonight. So that's a positive too.
Well, I think one of the things, other than the free throw, the good free throw shooting your guys had, John Hardin, probably a little bit more of an athletic team than you guys are used to playing. And no offense to your guys, but your guys are not really known for being athletic, not really known for being big. And to play this style of basketball with an athletic team speaks really well for your guys.
Yes, and that's what we need, games like this. I know their record doesn't show it, how good they are, but that's a very, very solid team. E-Town only beat them by 8. E-Town thumped us in our scrimmage. They beat us by 80, I think. I mean, it was horrible. But at
least it felt like
80.
it.
It did. It really did. But yeah, they're a very athletic team, and that's what I kept telling the boys. This is good for us. These these Christmas tournaments. It's great to play other teams like that because it just helps you improve.
Yeah. Well, a big win here for you, Coach. Enjoy this one, and we'll get right back at it tomorrow. We'll see you here, and congratulations on this big win.
All right, thank you.
Coach
you,
Brad Meredith. Right here on the CB Food Store postgame show. Again, we appreciate all of our coaches for all their comments and all their hard work. And so far, 2 games down out of 3, or two days out of 3 here for the Caveland Classic. And pretty good end to a Friday night ball game here, Jimmy.
Yep, pretty nice one. Won both of them tonight, girls and boys. So looking forward to tomorrow. And, of course, the boys will be playing tomorrow at 12:15 against Trigg County. But tonight's player of the game brought to you by Stice Insurance Agency. What do you think on player of the game?
This is a tough call. I mean, you just heard everything we said about these stats, about the different roles that the players had. But I'm going to give it to Colin Doyle. 8 for 8 from the free throw line tonight. He had 11 points, and all of those except 1 3-pointer came at the free throw line. None bigger than the final seconds of the ball game. And as I've said before, if you've never been in that position, if you've never been in that spot, to be able to step up there and do that for your team, to have that pride, to have that confidence, it is huge. And Colin struggled a little bit from the last couple games. He's not really hit those threes and hit those jumpers like he wanted to. He's only 1 for 5 tonight from behind the arc, 1 for 7 from the field. And a lot of times that tends to, you start to lose confidence in yourself. But he stepped up there at the line at the end and made those free throws. So congratulations, Colin. You are the Wildcats Live Stice Insurance Player of the Game.
And that'll just about wrap things up for us for tonight. Now, we'll be back tomorrow, December 28th, on a Saturday. And, again, like I was saying, Edmonson County's boys take on Trigg County at 12:15 tomorrow afternoon. And we'll be on the air sometime around 10 minutes or so, 12 minutes or so before tip-off. The championship, the Caveland Classic for the girls, will be tipping off at 2 p.m. They will take on Marshall County here in a championship game, so we'll be here for that one as well. But boys game first tomorrow afternoon, followed by the girls. So anyway, that rounds things off. Cats get their win 68-65 tonight, and we'll see everyone tomorrow. Make sure you join us tomorrow afternoon for a wrap-up of this Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic Tournament. Good night, Wildcat fans. For Double D, I'm Jamie Carnes, and this has been another Edmonson Voice production of Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on Edmonson Voice.
You're listening to Wildcats Live on Edmonson County's #1 source for local news and information, EdmonsonVoice.com.